One of Maine's fun summer traditions is coming up this weekend on Saturday. It is the Maine State Cake Decorating Championship. It is part of the celebration of Hannibal Hamlin's birthday. It takes place in Paris Hill, the home of Hannibal Hamlin, who was Abraham Lincoln's vice president. With us here tonight on 207 are two of the judges for the Cake Decorating Championship, Chef Will Barrio, Chef David Turin. Thank you both for coming in. Great to have you guys here. As always, you've done this before. How many times have you done it now, David?
I think this is the fourth or fifth. I don't know.
Yeah, this is my sixth, I think.
Yeah.
How hard is it?
Well, you have to eat a lot of cake. Well, actually, to be precise, you get to taste a lot of cake. But
Yes.
It's a lot of cake.
What are you looking for in a really creatively decorated cake, Will?
Well, that's a hard thing. Number one, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. But number two, if it doesn't taste good, no matter how beautiful it is, it doesn't cut it. But I look for a balance of the right amount of accoutrements or decorations, the right amount of cake, not too much of this, not too much of that. And believe it or not, even desserts can be overly sweet. Mm-hmm. So you look for something with a balance of texture, flavor, and just overall eye appeal. It is hard.
We've talked to you guys in the past as you've gotten ready to do this, and it's always fun to just get a sense of what it's like. We have photos from previous events that have gone on. How many cakes do you judge, David?
Oh my God.
Well, I think this year, are we at 45?
Yeah.
I think so. There are three categories: professionals, amateurs, and
children.
Youth. And so I think there's 45 cakes, thereabouts.
Yeah.
And it's a lot.
Clearly, that's a lot.
You see these cakes, especially the professional ones. It's stunning, and I know you have some photographs.
It's incredible.
You can't even believe what people
these are
capable
talented
of
people who are pouring all of their talent into it, but also their time, because this is not something that you just whip together the morning of.
No. Some of these people start working for days because, unlike other food products, the pastry products have a longer shelf life, longer shelf life. So
you are particularly enthusiastic about working with and judging the entries from the kids.
Yep.
What is it about that gets you so revved up?
Well, this is a pretty good example of, nicely appointed desserts. These are from the cookie jar in Cape Elizabeth. Donna is just so gracious about this every year. But the kids, there's a lot more to baking than just putting the cake in the oven. This is their first introduction to chemistry. Unlike other cooking where I take a steak and put it on, God does all the work making the cow taste good, you add heat. But a cake is like chemistry. There's chemical leavening, mechanical leavening, exact scaling or else nothing comes out. The application of heat to something with moisture, a leavening agent, how much you mix it, whether or not you...
Let me just add, they're 10 years old.
These kids are from 10 to 16.
Yeah.
But this is their first introduction to, I really have to pay attention. And this is scientific as much as it is, it's going to be fun to bake a cake. Well, there's a lot to it.
You guys have made the point before that one can be an excellent cook without being a good pastry chef.
Yes, absolutely.
Two very different crafts, right?
True.
Absolutely. And one is as important as another. I personally love a good strip loin or a good roast turkey, but you know what? When you finish it up with some nice dessert, that's very important.
I will say about the kids, it's the enthusiasm. They're so excited to be there. And a lot of them, it's their first time doing anything competitive. And this is my creation. I made this. And, and they get a little attaboy or attagirl, they're very proud of it.
And you have both, I know, over the years, you were the head of the culinary arts program at Southern Maine Community College, and you have mentored a lot of young people, and you have judged other kinds of contests that students have been involved in. Yeah. You guys are both really committed to helping future generations of cooks and bakers find their way.
It's planting seeds. If you want a decent garden, you have to plant the seeds now. And you mentor them and work on it, but it's true. If we don't get our youth ready to do something credible, we're all going to be in trouble.
All right, quick question. We'll end on this. What's your favorite kind of cake?
Oh, well, if there's a carrot cake on the menu, I'm buying it.
Will?
They had a maple walnut cake last year that I would have killed somebody for.
I'm glad we didn't read about any fatalities. It would have put kind of a damper on the Maine State Cake Decorating Championship.
It's a lot of fun. Just so you know, it's a lot of free stuff. There's a lot to do, a lot to see, a lot to taste. There's some fun activities for people, so it's a great family day as well.
It's free, and it is open to families. They encourage families to come. All right, we got to leave it there. David, Will, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It's the Maine State Cake Decorating Championship in Paris Hill, happening Saturday. It starts at noon, goes through the afternoon. These guys will be there. We got more information that you'll find in the 207 section of our News Center Maine app or website. Stick around. We'll return right after this.